Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus. This is our last round of Coco Merfolk in Modern. We're on the play against Andre Sambiaz. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Obosh, so it's probably something similar to what M. Hayashi normally plays. I guess I'm gonna keep this. This looks like a hand. Try to just curve out, I guess. You play Kumena Speaker here and pass. Either Kumena Speaker or Tide Shaper would die unless I take 2 damage here, and I don't particularly want to do that. I guess Lightning Bolt is definitely a possibility right now. Turn 3, I am probably going to try to play this Kira. So I think right now I'm going to play Tide Shaper. See if they want to bolt my Kumena Speaker. No. Alright, so they, I guess, yeah, there we go. That makes sense. That's fine. So we got the 2 damage in at least. And we are set up to play Kira into Lord of Atlantis into maybe Glasspool. Ooh, that's less than ideal. That might actually help. That might change my opinion here a little bit because I think I still need to play Kira first, so let's attack in with the speaker. And again, if they want to, they took the damage first, so they didn't bolt it nicely. And now even if they have bolt, they can't kill Kira here, so I guess Stomp could kill this thing, but so be it. Okay, fine. So maybe if they're going to try to kill Kira with Blast Zone, they're going to have to waste a lot of time doing that. Okay, well, yeah, that's going to cost them dearly. Oh, they're stuck on 2 lands. That's good news for us. I guess let's attack first. I'm wondering if they cycle it for a card here. I'm going to play Glasspool so we can guarantee we can cast Company next turn. Yep, okay, they're trying to find mana. So we're not doing too bad here. They had a really, really abysmally slow start, and it looks like yeah, we're just probably gonna roll them here. Oh, that's super bad. Super like, did you find the land? Please tell me you found it, because if you don't, like, you're screwed. Um, that's not gonna work. No, wrong. Unless you want to pitch 4 cards to kill these things. Okay, you're sure you pitched 4 cards to kill these 2 creatures. Fine. All right. I think what I do is I just cast Company in their end step. Or actually, I guess... Yeah, I guess I want to do it on their end step. There's not... And then they can't evoke, like, another Fury. Like they have enough cards to do it, but... I can then just play, like, 2 Lords in my turn. We just get 2 or we get, what, Reejerey here and Mistbinder. So they can't pyrite it away. Well, that's pretty good. Definitely untap that. And if I play another Lord, I think it's better to play the Glasspool Mimic here. Just copy Reejerey. Yeah. They have to know the writing's on the wall now. Yeah. I think we got pretty lucky with that, but we'll take it. Whatever. This is not generally a great match for us, so I'm totally okay with stealing it that way. Alright, well, this is a Tidebinder match, I guess. And what's not very good here? Probably, like, Harbinger's not that great. It's tough to say. We kind of want all these cards. Maybe the one drops are very vulnerable, though. I kind of need them to curve out. What about Trickster? Trickster is only okay. I don't know if like how great it is. Do I just take out like the 3-drops here? Like, I don't know. Kira seems like she's actually pretty good, but maybe she's less good on the draw. Maybe it's less likely that I'm gonna like get there with Reejerey. Svyelun seems good. I like they do have Fury, so I kind of need Kira. I don't know how to do this. This is what do you even take out here? I guess maybe Harbinger. I mean, you could make an argument for either Harbinger or Trickster. And they do have Blood Moon, so actually maybe I'd take out Speaker. Some copies of that seem fine. Actually, if they have Blood Moon, then maybe I have to take out Collected Company. I didn't think about that. Should I be bringing in Force? Maybe that's also reasonable. Do it like this. I guess the Mistbinder could also go because we don't have Ether Vial to cheat them into play, so that's definitely possible. Ooh, I think I still have to keep it. Like, Blood Moon or not, like I have to keep this hand. If they have Moon, it's not great, but we just have to suffer through. I don't know how good the Chalice is going to be. It just turns off. It does. I mean, there's enough cards. I think it turns off that it's worth playing, but it doesn't seem like they have a bolt or anything. I think I actually am going to play the Mistbinder. Just if they do have like Blood Moon in hand, I need to play as many creatures as I can first. Because I don't have the islands. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well that's probably better for us. It's good to know. kind of have to do this first. I'll attack first. Because they might not bolt this in case I play a Lord afterwards. And then if I play Chalice, then they might use a bolt here. Then next turn, theoretically, if like they might crack Blast Zone and I can just play like both of these dummies. Alright. It's possible. They play Blood Moon, they do turn off Blast Zone, which I guess is a thing, but still need another basic island before I have hope of fighting through something like that. Their hand they definitely have options here, so we'll see how it goes. So, no more bolts for the time being. Okay. It chose to play that as a land, and so I guess maybe they're happy with the cards in their hand, and they're just gonna... They could put Obosh in hand right now. That's definitely possible. A pillage? Okay. So we do have to be concerned about Fury, potentially. Well, at least if Fury's a thing, then hopefully then they won't be able to kill off everything. You're still in a lot of danger, though. Hyper danger. So many things could go wrong here. They yeah. Flame slash this and then Fury deal like 2/1/1. Like we just kind of concede to that. No, they just had a bunch of bolts. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're not out of this yet. We have Svyelun, so. So I'm wondering if are they running out of removal? What else do you got in your hand right now? I think if I can keep Svyelun alive, like I have a very good chance of coming back here. Because right now, they can't just Fury deal 4 damage to this. They need at least a removal spell and a Fury. And it will take their entire turn if they want to kill Svyelun and then these things. But it's still they still could. Alright, Blast Zone. Alright, fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but I guess here we want, like... Oh, fuck. Yeah, like... Okay, they did not like Svyelun. We need something. That's not something. Now that we've gotten to a point where they just have Obosh here. They're going to probably just put it in hand. Alright, there's Blood Moon. We knew it was coming. If I can find an... I don't know what... I guess another basic island might be out of the question. I think we're screwed now, because we can't really come back from this with just one basic. Alright, yeah, I don't really have a game against this. They can kill any creature I put into play. Yeah, sucks. What are you gonna do? I guess I need the other Force of Negation. Maybe Mistbinder's the thing I'm supposed to take out. Because they do have Blood Moons. These are so bad against Blast Zone, though, but, like, so is everything. Do they have Pillage? Like, this, the Chalice does hurt them a fair bit, so I think I'm fine to keep this, but maybe I just bring in Harbinger. Speaker on the play is a little bit better, too, but I don't know. I don't like having too many of them. Yeah, I keep this. Mold to 6, okay. We have double Chalice, so we can be insulated here, but I think what we want to do is we want to go Tideshaper, Harbinger. Oh no, Tideshaper, Chalice. And then Harbinger. And hope that that's good enough. Still have to worry about Fury, I guess. If they have Fury, they have Fury. I don't know what else to do. That card's just going to be a beating no matter what. So I guess I'm just going to try to play to put stuff on the board. Hope that maybe I can Glasspool this Master. Alright, there's Blood Moon. We need Basic Island. So there are no Bosch decks, so they don't... I guess they could have Stomps in their deck, but I think really we should just put this other Chalice on one. There isn't really a point to playing... Like, we kind of need these things just in case we can draw the island. Alright. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good for us. It just, yeah, Blood Moon was just kind of a weakness for us here. There's not much we could do about it. I guess we just pass. Again, we're still in the scenario where we have to top deck Island before we can reasonably do anything. Makes sense. You might have wanted to hold on to this in case I did draw. Okay, that I think we can actually concede to. I mean, we can't beat Ensnaring Bridge. Alright, well, that was our pathetic league here. We had a 1-4. So, what was it? Like, 3 combo decks, a mill deck, and then, like, a mono-red prison deck, which we definitely were not prepared to defeat. I guess, like, if we knew that, like, we were gonna be concerned about prison, then maybe we could play something like Reclamation Sage, but even that's not that good because we don't have a way to put it into play, so we can't beat Ensnaring Bridge with it. I don't know. I guess Brazen Borrower could be a thing in the deck somewhere, but like that, it's still not perfect. Like there's still a lot of things that it's not good against. So I don't know. It was kind of a miserable league. And that's the experience of Modern right now. Like the format is diverse, but it's not diverse in a way that I enjoy because like half the decks are just playing companions or like one of like the big like 4 right now. What is it? Ragavan, Urza Saga, um Dragon Rage Channeler, or I guess Murktide. Some combination of them or like some companions, so it is what it is. Like this is modern. I still think this has promise, but the problem that we're facing has like nothing to do with this and not really much to do with Vile. It has a lot more to do with the fact that we don't have good ways to deal with creatures. And the decks that do have the good ways to deal with creatures are the ones that are playing like Lurrus and Ragavan and all that. So that's why like they're playing. You see so much Lightning Bolt because it actually synergizes really well with a lot of like the really powerful red cards. And you pair like something like Lurrus with that, and it's really really strong. And you also have stuff like Prismatic Ending, where like that's the other side of the coin. It's like a lot of the control decks choose to go white because there's more white control cards, like stuff like Wrath of God and Teferi. So you're kind of, if you're looking to interact with creatures, you kind of have to be on like Lightning Bolt or Prismatic Ending, one of those two. Merfolk doesn't really fit either of those molds, and so I don't know what to do. Like maybe, yeah, it doesn't. If you try to go one of those routes, like it's you don't have as much like we don't have enough control to be like the as hard a control deck as we really need to get through it, and we don't have the insane grind that we do the same way that like the black red X decks do or like the blue red decks do. So it's it's kind of a losing proposition across the board, and it's like this is my problem with the format. So but I don't know. I try to throw in some modern every now and then to keep everybody happy, but I think that the format's just miserable to me. Like it is what it is. So I don't mean to complain. I'm just giving you my honest thoughts, and like you can go and play Merfolk all you want, but I would not play Merfolk if you are looking to actually like win something right now. It just doesn't seem like a good idea. Like you could 5-0 if you kind of get lucky and your matches just go the way that you need them to go. Like maybe if you play against 5 decks, you know what? Sure, you got it. Or maybe you go up against like a couple 50-50 matches that like toss your way in like, one or two favorable things. Sure, then you can get there, but on average, like it's not a good bet at the moment. So stick to historic where it actually like is a good deck at the moment. That's my advice. So that's what I'm probably going to continue to do. So yeah, there we go. That's just going to be the state of this format. It's like for very similar reasons, I'm not playing a lot of Legacy these days either, just because like it's just gotten so incredibly hostile for a lot of the same reasons. That's just life. I wish I had a more rosy picture to paint for you, but like the strength of this deck is just like getting to a low point again. So, and a lot of the people I talk to in the Merfolk community seem to like be on the same page as that. People who used to like grind with this stuff all the time, like they just lose faith in it, and for very good reason, I might add. So, I don't know. Maybe it means either we need to play something like a totally different deck on this channel, or we just need to stop playing Modern for a while, because this is not working. This is just pissing away tickets, in my opinion. So I don't really want to do that. All right, that's all I've got for this week. I wish it could have been better, but that's just kind of how it goes. So everybody, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week.